Welcome back, everybody, to Hot Tag Report. It's your girl T, and I'm here with my girl Tony and the HTR reigning champion, Matt.
Big sexy.
Mhm.
Yo, yo.
Moving on. We're not gonna get into that this week. It's T, aka Pipe Mom. I'm gonna take my own nickname and put it out there. Um, we're gonna talk about what happened this week in wrestling. We're gonna talk about the aftermath. Now, this is the aftermath week of everything that happened at Elimination Chamber. We all know, I already know how I feel about everything that happened. I'm not gonna get riled up this week. I'm not. But we're gonna start off with our usual. We're gonna do Raw, NXT, and SmackDown,
Oh,
and
baby,
also go over what we think is gonna happen on Roadblock on Tuesday. So let's get right into it. Starting off with Raw. Raw started off with a fucking banger. CM Punk came in hot and heavy. He pissed off. I'm with you, CM Punk. I know how you feel. CM Punk is pissed off about everything that happened in the chamber. He pissed off at three people. Pissed off at The Rock, for one. You know, walking around with this fake title, stepping up, trying to basically doing what Vince was doing, what we said. Um, he damn near called him and John two ball bitches. That's what I heard. That might not be what it said, but that's what I heard verbatim what he said. But he was pissed the fuck off. And before his some notable lines is, I'm liable to get us kicked off Netflix right now. He had to pull back what he was gonna say. He was talking about how he ain't never been as delusional as The Rock is, walking around with this fake title, which to me, I'm agreeing. You ain't champion, so why you walking around with this title?
well, during AEW, he walked around with a fake title because technically Moxley was the champion. He still held his title.
But we talking about right here.
Okay.
Um, then he gets back talking about John Cena, basically selling out, to the kids and shit like that. You gave up on yourself and you gave up on all these people and you gave up on these kids. Then he moved on to fucking Seth. Everybody knew that's who he had beef with. Basically, the thing I took out of it is, Becky, come get your man before I put his ass in a wheelchair. And I'm like, damn. As soon as Becky name came out, CM Punk mouth, Seth music hit. Seth said, bitch, hold the fuck up, because you ain't finna talk about my wife. CM Punk didn't even let my man get his interest off. He over here sprinting towards his man. They jacking. Everywhere. Up and down the ring. Everywhere. In the fucking crowd. Back in the ring. Back to the back again. I'm just like, what the fuck is going on? They got all the security in the
world. You
world.
ain't finna have time to show off your outfit tonight, shorty.
That's the thing, that they going at it left and fucking right. Adam can't get control of his show. I'm like, Adam, why is it always Raw?
Raw
You need to
set
get
the
your
tone for the week.
Raw. They be fighting in the front. SmackDown, they be fighting in the back. NXT, they fighting in the parking lot. Y'all need to get
It's like fight night.
It's all over the place. Listen, this show started off crazy and I was here for it.
When you work for WWE, you just better know you better got hands.
Right.
You better be ready to fight the minute you walk in that mug.
I was just like, bro,
getting the sandwich and somebody run up on you. You better be ready.
Hell yeah. All I was doing was getting a goddamn donut and I got charged. Like, what the fuck?
We're in the back after this, we back on Judgment Day. They still talking about adding a new member. Finn said, bitch, we not fucking doing that shit. Finn is on about losing to Braun. And then Dominic is like, bro, I lost, but you was standing there and you had a chair and you backed the fuck down. But he was like, oh, this would be solved if we had a new member. Finn is like, ain't a new member. But peep gang, I don't know if y'all noticed, when Raquel and Liv were talking about their titles, Finn was in the back giving that face that he was giving before he betrayed Rhea and Damien.
Is it that one where he was looking out?
That crazy look? Yeah.
Yeah, he had his eyes, he was squinting. and he
When he's still
looking.
constipated.
I'm like, oh, he finna
Yes.
turn on them. After they doing all that, we move back to the ring. Alpha Academy is already standing in the ring, so I already know that he finna have a match with Gunther. Don't piss me the fuck off, bro. First off, I'ma just say Otis had a great match with Gunther. Otis was out there putting in that work. Granted, he lost, but it was still a good match with Otis, and I think it just he had some good abilities as a big man. He be and the crowd loves him. Um, it does also kind of suck that like he's supposed to be like C wrestler and you're a champion and sitting here beating up on this dude. But also Otis was like, no, you're not gonna bitch me out, you know? But Otis was giving him like strike for strike, bow for bow. He was taking all of Gunther's chops, giving chops of his own. You know, he over here soon as Gunther got in the ring, he over here tip drilling. I'm like, why are you shaking your ass right now? What the fuck is going on?
He said, "Oh yeah." He had to activate.
After the match, obviously Gunther does what he do fucking best, and that's keep jumping on somebody after the match. Jay comes out and is trying to help him. He gets him thrown out of the ring. And then these two funky ass bitches, A-Town Down Under, come out here and attack my dude. I knew Gunther was finna get Jay because his belt was still sitting in the ring. So he over here obviously doing this damn thing with A-Town Down Under. Then here comes Gunther's bitch ass and put my man in sleep hold. Don't piss me
I
off.
need Jay to go sit down.
He said, "Go to
Because
sleep, ho."
if he get hurt before WrestleMania, I'm gonna be upset. Jay,
I don't think he's gonna
go
get hurt.
sit
But
down. Go
this,
take a
but
nap.
this is my thing. If anything, Jay put in the work. Jay is out here every fucking week, bro.
Jay said Gunther said like Ludacris said, "Go to sleep, ho. If you're tired, be quiet, then go to sleep." But it's out to sleep.
And then after that, we move into the women's IC title. Before we get to that, Raquel's in the back watching this match, and she's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna watch this because I'm going after this next." Girl, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
I don't get how they could just no longer do number one contenders matches. Like people just say, "Oh yeah, I'm next." Like I just don't get how they do that shit.
Mm-mm. I don't like that shit.
The modern
But
day of WWE.
before that match started, my boy AJ Styles in the back. He talking about, everything. He calling out Logan Paul, all this stuff.
Let
Karrion
me look up
Cross
AJ
walk up.
Styles hair routine.
Okay,
Karrion Cross walk up, and he got a full bust down silk press.
I want to let you know. Have you noticed whenever Carrion is talking to somebody, he has the same hairstyle as that person. He mimics the same hairstyles. I have noticed that with him. I'm like, son of a bitch.
How he didn't have messy hair like Sammy?
Like
He
he
had
had
the
it
half
burned up like
up,
Sammy.
half down
Yes.
Oh,
style.
you're right.
Yeah.
And then with
Like,
Xavier, he had his
he
hair
had it in a
pulled in a
ponytail.
ponytail. And
Yeah.
now he then went to AJ Stylist.
This
Is
man
that-
said, "Give me
He got his hair did.
give me the best silk press you got. Give me that
No, he
silky press.
literally he brought a picture of AJ and was like,
Give me that."
I
And
want this.
you know what's crazy? I ain't never said this. I never think I'll say it again. AJ hair compared to Karrion's, he wasn't giving maybe his Maybelline.
Harry
He
was
was
giving them fresh bundles,
he
pressed
was giving
out.
fresh bust down. That's what Karrion was giving. I was like lit. We move right into the women's intercontinental championship match with Lyra versus Ivy. Now I'm gonna just say this: Ivy was putting in that work. I still don't like Ivy. I just don't see her as champion right now. I don't see it. I think she was talking too much shit before the match. Is that, and I think that's what it is. Little Lyra, that's my girl. I'm a root for Lyra every time, unless she's going against Bianca, baby. I'm sorry, but like I'm a root for Lyra every time. She was in there. I think they had a great match together. Um, Nivy. I don't put her first and last name together. Ivy was focused. very much on the ankle, knee of Lyra, which is what her skill set is. So I think it made both of them look strong. They both, were able to showcase their skills, and I think that was a good. Um, it ended with Ivy hitting her finisher. I think it's called the Nightwing, and
Darkwing Duck.
and she was able to retain her championship. But I think this was a very good showcase with Ivy. So like, even though I don't like the character she plays, her skill sets are there. I just also think the only thing that I don't like is that she shows when she's winded in the ring. But that's neither here nor there. Next up we have Adam Pearce backstage, letting us know. Whoa, Seth and CM Punk get into it again in the back.
Those two.
It's Seth running up on CM Punk and throwing his jacket.
Mid interview.
Yeah, because who's it, Kathy?
Told you gotta be ready anytime. When you're at WWE,
Steph
doesn't
took
matter
that
what you're
jacket and
doing.
windmilled it in. CM Punk ran up on him.
I would be pissed if I was taking the shit and they came and rolled up on me. That'd be the only time I'd really be mad.
Because your defenses is down. You and I expecting somebody to run up on you in the toilet.
I'm trying to pitch a loaf and someone comes and punches me. I'm gonna be mad.
Oh Lord.
But that Adam tells us that next week, CM Punk and Seth will have a match in New York City. So
Roman is gonna come back, and it's gonna be at the Gardens, the mecca of WWE.
Okay.
The fucking Gardens.
Bianca's in the back telling everybody, like, listen, I still ain't had nothing to do with Jay, so like,
we're gonna talk about that later.
Don't put me in none of this shit. I ain't had nothing to do with it.
Cause I got my think piece ready for that.
Oh shit, you too?
There was a promo with Ludwig coming out talking shit. Penta didn't want to hear none of that. Penta come down and
Penta got cero miedo, man. He's not scared. He ain't never scared.
He went out with a dive. It was a promo, nothing crazy. But then comes the World Tag Championship match, the War Raiders versus the Creed Brothers. I love watching Eric and Ivar in the ring.
They are so good.
I don't know what happened from the time that they left to the time that they came back. They came back with some fire in their belly, and they ain't letting nobody play with them. Brutus taking, that's not Brutus. What's the other one name?
The one with the mullet or the other dude?
The other one.
I can't remember this day. I just know
Julius. Julius keeps taking that body, the cross body from Ivar on the side of that ring. Boy, I'm like, you got it every time. I think they had a very good match back and forth. I like seeing them two go against each other, but I love seeing the War Raiders come out on top. I don't know what it is about the Creed brothers that I'm just like, I just feel like we've seen it, if that makes sense. So like, I never get any enthusiasm behind them, but I know like this is their trained profession. Like they've wrestled in like other areas of life, but I just don't get behind them. Don't know what it is.
Give them time.
I don't know what it is.
They've been here for a while. We've given them years.
But also, Ivar for him to be that big, Ivar be moving.
He moves like a damn cruiserweight, man.
There was also a promo with Chad Gable in Mexico, and he kept talking to all the people, and they're like, "We're not talking to this gringo. I don't know why he out here." But
what
gringo?
Okay,
I thought that was right. He kept trying to talk to them. They're like, "Boy, get the hell out of my face!" And then he pulled up on somebody, and he like, "No, you got to run me that money on if you want me to talk to you." And the guy handed him a box. I'm pretty sure next week we're gonna find out it's just some mask in the box. I don't know why they cut the promo there. Cut it there. It's literally gonna be a mask in a box. But okay.
Whose mask though? Is it just a mask for him
I
to
think it's
put
gonna be
on?
a mask for him.
So that's what he going down there to learn lucha libre, so he can come back and defeat Penta. He could have learned that
I
in America.
guess.
Yeah, but lucha libre is, I don't know, it's something sacred. You gotta kind of,
You have to go to where it started.
yeah, like Jericho went to Mexico and wrestled
You gotta
there.
soak in
Every
that soil.
everybody's gone to Mexico and Japan to wrestle. It's like a rite of passage before you
Okay.
wrestle, actually make it in America. Like even AJ Styles wrestled outside of America before he really made it big.
When he came back, that's how he got that hair. He went over there. Back to AJ, he said that he don't have a hair routine. He used whatever's in the hotel and a blow dryer.
Bullshit.
Look, and that blow dryer. He in there with that barrel fucking brush. He met because I know he used a barrel brush because his ends be bumped. So
He
he
said he
definitely
don't
barrel
have a hair
brushing.
routine.
You a hair routine lie. No, for a fact you got some what's that one that Olaflex? What is it? What is it called?
He got that Olaplex from
Oh,
I think you buy it from Sephora.
he
You
got that
need to
shit
get it
from
from
Ulta.
Sephora or Ulta.
He got that shit in
I
his
bet his
suitcase.
wife and him
Open that toiletry bag. I know for a fact you got some Olaplex in that damn bag.
him and his wife go hair shopping together.
Definitely. After that, first off, I don't know when this I can't remember when this happened in the night. Jay having an interview with Jackie O.
Mm-hmm.
Jackie, where the fuck were your shoes at? The camera walked up on you. You was in some white ankle socks and a coat. What was you doing, Jackie?
Jackie was not ready.
Jackie said, "Oh shit."
Like, hold on a second. I was comfortable.
But Jay just doing his same program. I'm tired of motherfuckers doubting me. Stop playing with me. I'm finna do what I need to do. Same thing. What is it? One word, 4 letters. Yeah. He's sick of people playing with him. Then we get to the ring. Judge is not Jackie. Kathy Kelly. Is that her name?
Mm-hmm.
Kathy Kelly doing an interview with Braun. Then Finn, why do I keep calling this motherfucker Damien? Dominic and Finn out there popping shit. You know my boy. He like, okay, I'm coming through this crowd. He ran from the top to the ring. Let's go, bro.
He hauled ass.
They are here getting it. Obviously, like there's scuffling and whatnot. He coming out on top. Then all of a sudden, Finn and Dom take off. Left Carlito. And so I see him. I said, I'm like, where Carlito? I see Carlito pop up over the top of the barricade. I said, oh, he finna spear Carlito. I already feel it. That man fucking charged up and took off and broke Carlito in half. And your friends ain't moved not an inch to come help you.
Like that TLC song. What about your face?
Here you go with your songs.
I gotta at least get one in a day.
And then we get to the main event for the night. Io Sky versus Rhea Ripley for the Women's World Championship. Going into the match, we already know that Io is undefeated against Rhea.
I didn't know that.
Yes. She's never beaten Liv has never beaten Io. So there was a lot on the line for Rhea as far as, reputation. I think they had a great fucking match. Bianca sitting ringside. I think they had a great fucking match. The girls were going back and forth. I mean, that match had me on the edge of my fucking seat. I'm stressed.
On the edge of glory.
Key takeaways that I was confused about. Bianca she wants to face both of them. They all three were in NXT together. So when Rhea was doing good, she was cheering Rhea. When Io was doing good, she was cheering Io. So she was hyping Io up like, hey, come on, get up, you got it, you got it. Rhea get up and come push Bianca. I mean, she pushed Bianca hard. Bianca almost fell backward, feet up in that chair. So Bianca came back and pushed Rhea, which should have been a DQ. I don't know what the fuck the ref was doing
They been drinking. They been drinking.
because straight up that should have been a DQ, and
Mhm.
I don't understand. I don't understand how the fuck that happened. Io ends up running this match with what's her finisher in the sky, to whatever it was. She did that move and pinned her. She did Kyrie's insane elbow on her, and then
Mhm.
she did the Oscar lock too
Mhm.
on Rhea. I kind of wanted to see Rhea and Bianca. Not kind of. I wanted to see Rhea and Bianca at WrestleMania. I would love to see that match. I just think Bianca was happy with whoever won the match, and like she made that clear. And it kind of sucks, like when you look back at it, like Rhea's interview after the match, when they were like basically asking her how she feel about it, and she was like, "You're asking me how I feel. I'm disappointed, bro. Like, don't ask me no shit like that."
They said that Rhea's supposed to be out in Missing Mania. That's what I read in the dirt sheets, but they haven't disclosed the reason yet. So she might be like nursing an injury and need to leave for a while.
It just kind of sucks because she wasn't even champion for a full month. She won a title on the 6th and dropped it on the 4th. So
She must be injured then.
no. She won it January 6th and dropped it March 4th. So a month and almost 2 months. And it's just like, I hate to see this for Rhea, but we all know Rhea gonna bounce back and come back. So now we have Io Sky versus Bianca at WrestleMania. And that's pretty much everything that happened on Raw. Surprisingly, I'm gonna give
What you
Raw.
giving it?
I'm giving Raw 4 flames this week. Matter of fact, I'm gonna
Mm.
actually give it 5 because the pop off at the beginning of the show had me hyped. Oh, backtrack. Why the fuck did we see 5, 6 times of fucking John Cena turning on uh Cody?
Cause
They
they
had
want
a
to
show.
traumatize the
I
crowd.
almost forgot. Literally almost let it slide. I almost let it slide. So I'm gonna go back to my 4. I'm going back to my 4 because y'all slid it in there 6 times, bro. I counted 6 times. Y'all showed that. Move the fuck on. I'm not gonna get stirred up again. But I'm gonna give it 4 flames. Actually, I'm gonna just do 4.5. We're gonna do 4.5. I'm gonna take a point off because half a point off for that bullshit that they were doing with it.
I give it a 4.
I'm gonna give it a 4 as well. Surprised that EO won the belt on a random Monday night, but I
The way they changed
mean,
titles.
I don't know. I don't know.
Ooh,
But I give it a
child.
4.
Ooh, child, things are gonna get easier.
Okay, well, we gonna ooh child right on in the NXT because ooh child.
Something. I'm done.
Sean Levante, you getting it together over there, I see. The show kicked off with Sol, Ruka, and Zarya versus Chelsea Green and Piper Niven. I'm just call her Piper. Um, Solo and Zarya won that match. I did finally get to
You call that girl.
what?
You call that girl Solo again.
I call her Solo. I
Yeah, you did.
thought
Yes.
Solo must be talking about me, man. Solo, you gonna be
Must have solo on the bay.
You call her Solo every time taking me out.
okay. I'm sorry, so please don't do your finish on me. I ain't got time for that. But Soul and Zarya won the match. It was pretty back and forth. Piper and Chelsea were up to their usual antics.
I like
Um,
Chelsea though. Something
yeah,
about her. I like
Chelsea
her.
awkward and weird.
Mhm. I like Zarya and Soul together.
Mm-hmm.
They're a good tag team.
I feel like they're gonna break up eventually. They're gonna break them up eventually because Zarya's gonna probably play that whole "I'm stronger than you" deal. But as a team for now, I like it. Give me 14 of
I'll take some too.
them. Then we cut backstage. Trick all up in Ava's face,
Whoop
asking about
that
another
trick.
match.
Whoop
Eddie.
that trick. Whoop that
Um,
trick.
I like
Makes
it. Then Kel Dixon and Uriah Connors, they be riding with Chase U. They came back there to give Ava a gift basket, and you could have put some different stuff in this gift basket. What's she gonna do with some dry erase mark?
some notes so she can put the
Give us
mattress
some
together.
candles. They very stressed out. Y'all around here jumping each other, tearing up the furniture every week. Give us
Fighting in the
something to
parking
release.
lot.
Fighting in the parking lot.
She needs a puncher bag. That's what she needs, probably.
Right. Give her a bottle of wine, a good book, some candles, or something. But they said
Anything.
that Trick is the reason that Chase U is over. Nah, Chase U the reason Chase U over. Don't blame Trick.
Didn't one of them get released too?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So how's it my fault you got kicked out of university? I ain't got nothing to do with that.
So this Trick was finna jump in their main face, but now they got a match later on in the evening. Um, Jada Parker versus Kalani Jordan. I want to say this before I even get into all the other matches in the night. Ava, y'all be down in that performance center. Y'all don't be practicing these folks to hit properly because several of these matches ended to last Tuesday night with no decision because the referee was like, "Cut it out. We not doing this no more."
Girl, I don't know what the fuck was going on.
They down there in NXT scrapping for real.
Right.
But Jada defeated Kalani in this match. This match was really good too. I always like seeing Kalani. And Jada did her thing.
Kalani Gear?
Yes.
Kalani Gear was chef's kiss.
It was nice. It was nice. So her looked nice. Um Jada was out here being Jada with the little black on. I see the crowd is starting to become more receptive of her now.
Slowly but surely she is.
She getting her Miss Parker chance back. So we love to see that. We love to see that. Kelly Kincaid. Remember I told you she was married to one of them people from Pretty Deadly? I see why.
Mhm.
She a pretty girl. She
The
real
one that used to
pretty.
be in Chase U.
Yeah, is that Kelly? With the she had like some brunette, reddish, brownish hair going
Yes.
on. She had some butterfly
She
clips in
is
her hair Tuesday.
cute. She's married to one of the dudes
Yes.
from Pretty Deadly.
The dark hair one, I believe.
Yeah, she's married to the blonde hair guy.
Okay.
I didn't know if they were. Never mind. Anyways, moving forward.
But she had an interview with the family, Tony D'Angelo and his folks. They was telling him, "Hey man, you not fully healed from the last time you got into that cage match. I don't think you should be going out here fighting." But Tony was like, "Forget about it. I'm finna go out here.
Forget about it.
Forget about it. I'm finna go out here and fight and defend my title." And then we got Matt's doppelganger, Matt Hardy, his brother, Jeff Hardy. They came out. Of course, the crowd go crazy. I saw Jeff hit that little AJ Lee skip for like 2 seconds. And then went into his little dance. They cut a promo talking about basically how happy they are to be back in WWE, to
Okay.
be on NXT for the first time. And then they were interrupted by good old Hanky Tank with their little booty shorts on.
Hank Tank.
Girl, how
That's
you
how I'm gonna
take
start
had no
dressing.
booty shorts on with no boots on?
That's how I'm gonna start dressing from now on.
I was
It's some
like,
red
ooh.
bottoms and some booty shorts.
Some
I was
red
like,
bottoms.
Hank.
That man
It's like
some
Hank
cowboy
and
boots
Tank.
on.
Can I be the and in between the Hank and the Tank? Because they was looking good in them shorts. They was coming out and the crowd was booing them, but I mean, I guess they was bad guys. They bad guys in the company. I don't know. But they were basically coming out there giving the Hardy Boys their praise and stuff. And then Josh Briggs and Inumara.
You got it.
Inumara. He came. Yoshiki Inumara.
And there you go.
You
I
do
be
your
on my
best with these
Duolingo,
names.
y'all.
The Duolingo.
They came out and interrupted as well, but they was out there talking smack. So Hank and Tank, they really came out to ask the Hardy Boys for some advice on like how they can elevate their game. And Jeff was telling him, y'all gotta get extreme. Y'all gotta not the tables, ladders, and chairs, but you gotta have a mental state of extreme. And I feel them on it. You gotta go through life with a mental state
Not
of
with
living
alcohol and
extreme.
pills.
They just got to jump from the skybox or something.
In a healthy way, y'all.
Yeah, in a healthy way. Because alcohol pills don't do it.
Mm-mm.
So, Hank and Tank, they was like, you thinking what I'm thinking? We finna go extreme. And they jumped through the ropes. And so that led to them fighting, heading backstage. And then Matt was like, Fraxium, I knew you joined us. And then the camera pans and Fraxium is right behind them.
Like he has eyes in the back of his head or something.
So they
Matt
just
Hardy.
start cutting promos back and forth basically about we'll settle which of us is the best tag team in the world.
Me.
Jordan Grace versus Cora Jade was stopped in the middle of the match because Cora got injured again.
Jesus Christ. All you gotta do is touch her. She gets
She's
injured.
got paper skin.
All you gotta do is look her direction.
I have paper skin and glass bones.
Jesus Christ.
So
She's like, what's her name? Who kept having leg injuries? What was her name?
Hmm?
The female wrestler kept fucking up her legs. What is it? Dakota Kai.
Oh.
yeah.
She's like Dakota Kai, man.
Also Chelsea.
Yeah.
This is
Chelsea
the
been
longest
doing
stint.
good. Yeah, that's what
This
I
is
was
the
like. This is the
longest stint
longest
that
Chelsea's
Chelsea's been on.
But I wonder
that's
how
what she
that's going
said.
to affect Cora. Cora has a TNA knockouts match against Marsha. Is that her name? The TNA knockouts champion right now. I have to look and see. I think her name is Marsha. She has a championship match against her on March 14th. So I want to know how that affects that.
I want to know what did you want.
But Jordan won the match because the referee had to stop it. So this was the first match of the night where the referee was like, like they literally cut to commercial and came back, and Cora was sitting in the corner.
I think
So
her
I was
name
like,
Masha Slamovich.
yeah, Masha Slamovich. She has a knockouts championship match against her on the 14th. But
Sound like
she
she
might
gonna
not
have
she
to.
ain't gonna make it.
She might not gonna make it.
Next we cut to Javon Evans and Ethan Page. They had like the split screen promo. Ethan, let me tell you something about Mr. Javon Evans. I'm finna go on a little spiel because Javon is me. I'm quiet, I'm calm, I'm gonna let you talk. But when I start talking, don't start yelling and talking over me because then when I see you, I'ma snatch you up. You better back up all that shit you saying, Ethan. Because he was talking mad smack and Javon was like, bro, you took my smile away from me for 3 months. You took my joy away from me for 3 months. I couldn't wrestle for 3 months. And you was just out here doing this. Why? Because you was mad because you lost your belt?
And then sitting here cracking jokes and shit.
Yeah. So they are having a New York street fight next week at Roadblock. So
Cause
where
New
is this shit at?
York.
What's the difference? What's the New York City street fight? They gonna be in the streets of New York?
I don't think they want to do that because people will be like, "What the fuck are you doing? Get the fuck out of here with this shit." I'm a New Yorker, so people, man, what the fuck is this going on?
So then we roll into Trick versus Kel Dixon. That match didn't go nowhere because Trick hit his move on, hit his finisher on Dixon. Dixon was knocked out, and the referee was like,
Damn.
call it.
Damn, these people just can't get their shit together today.
Trick called out Eddie, and then Eddie was all up in the Raptors. So they're gonna have an NXT Underground match at no, they're having their match in 2 weeks. It's not gonna be at Roadblock. Their match is in 2 weeks. Sean Levante, I need Trick to win because you let him get his ass whooped on Black History Month in the strap match.
Sure fucking did.
I'm gonna keep my comments to myself.
But no, really, like I feel like Trick needs this. Like he getting too angry. He giving angry black man walking around all the time. You can't say nothing to Trick because he might slap the shit out of you. You can't even tell that man good morning. So give this man the win for that. Then little Miss Roxanne out here smacking people with steel chairs. So Roxanne attacked Jordan Grace with a chair. And then it cuts to oh, I missed the whole thing. They're doing like a press conference as this show is going on for NXT Roadblock. Oba was at the press conference basically answering questions, and he's like giving Moose his praise, and he's like basically telling everybody, yeah, Moose is maybe that guy on his show, but I'm that guy over here, and I'm bringing that belt back over to NXT. But the match is for the NXT championship. It's not for the X Division champion. I thought it was belt versus belt for belt, like Julia and Stephanie, but it's not. And then we see Moose's response to Oba's statement earlier. Moose is basically giving Oba his praise as well and telling him that he's gonna put up a fight. Ava then comes out and announces that Roxanne and Jordan, they're gonna have a face-off at Roadblock. So it's Roxanne Perez versus Jordan Grace at Roadblock. Fatal Influence tried to come in and was like, you getting everybody else these rematches for that NXT North American belt, but where is mine? And Ava was like, girl, somebody calling me. I gotta go. Bye. So she left.
Damn, that was disrespectful.
Ava was like, she was not trying to answer that question. She was like, look, I got other stuff to do. I got people getting jumped backstage with chairs. Trick out here knocking people out. Hanky Tank got booty shorts on. I got stuff to do. Ricky backstage, walking, having a good time, looking good like he always do. And Ridge Holland come up here, start talking to him. Ridge is a hater. He made it known, I don't want you here. And then Ricky told him to get used to it. And then Ricky bumps into Sean Spears and his crew because they headed to the ring for the main event. Sean was like, the revolution will be televised when I win the NXT North Americans Championship. Okay, we know that. We watching it on TV with you. Then we lead into the main event for the night, which was Sean Spears versus Tony D'Angelo for the NXT North Americans Championship. Very good match. Very, very good match. I was confused at what Izzy had on because her little top looked too big for what she was wearing. Either way, They told Tony not to go into this match because he was not 100%, and he lost his belt. So now,
Well, listen,
No listen. He don't listen.
go ahead. He not. You went out there. Why you go out there? They told you 100%. You want to provide for your family. Now you can't provide nothing because you lost your belt. So, Sean Spears is now the new NXT North American champion for
Yee.
NXT. So yeah,
I always like Sean Spears. I like them as Ty Dillinger. I like them in AEW. I like him when that he came back.
hmm that match
Um,
was really good. I like the back and forth between the two. I like how each family member had like their own little moment to get involved. Izzy, you could have took that girl. You let that girl take you down like that. You could have took that girl. But
maybe she didn't want to.
man, I'd be slamming bitches if I was a ref. Y'all don't mind me. I'm 5'4" talking about slamming people. I think I'm bigger than what I am. But I give NXT a 4 out of 5, like I always do. Sean, you won me over this week, boo. You won me over. Don't fuck it up at Roadblock though. That's all I'ma say.
I
So,
give it for it.
um, I think I'm gonna give it 4 as well.
So leading into Roadblock, those matches for next Tuesday will be Obafemi versus Moose for the NXT Championship. The
Obafemi's
Hardy
gonna win.
Boys versus Nathan Frazier and Axiom for the TNA World Tag Team Championship.
The Hardy should retain.
Um, Julia and Stephanie. This is a winner takes all for the NXT Women's
That's
Championship
so
and
stupid.
the
Why?
NXT North American Championship. And Booker was saying on commentary last night that this is unifying the championships. I'm not understanding.
Why are you unifying them? You should keep a lot of championships. There's so many women. Keep a lot of championships.
From what I'm saying,
Add more.
from how they're promoting it is like they're not unifying the belts. It'll be the one person to hold both belts. But I think it would make sense to just have them hold both belts. Don't unify them. What? Why? And then we have Javon Evans versus Ethan Page, and that is a New York City street fight. Hopefully, we don't see no big rats jumping in the ring, uppercutting nobody.
I
That's
just
what
want
I
to
think
see.
when I see a New York City street fight.
I want to see somebody go get a chopped sandwich during the match. Someone like they're fighting. Hey, yo, let me get a chopped sandwich, please.
I'm gonna go get a slice.
Go see Aki. My boy Aki, go get a sandwich the Aki way.
I'm definitely finna give me a hot dog out the cart.
And then that last match is going to be Jordan Grace versus Roxanne Perez. It's just a simple singles match. Nothing
Jordan Grace is
special.
going to demolish her. Do you see how
Yeah.
big that was? That's a big bitch, granddad.
As she
That's a
should,
big bitch.
as she should, because she been doing too much.
Yes.
I don't think she's going to hit pot rocks on that big bitch right there.
No,
I'm
If she
sorry.
do, I'd be excited to see it.
I wanted to. I'm a big fan of Roxanne, but God Almighty, she doesn't have a snowball chance in hell against her.
Well, that's NXT, y'all. I see y'all next Tuesday.
All right, then. Let's head to SmackDown. All right, before the show even started, Drew attacked Damien in the fucking parking lot. Damien's just minding his business, thinking about what he's gonna get from catering. Then, homeboy got hit, and he was just like, I put the work on him. Okay, too much sound effects. My bad, everybody. Anyways, yeah. So Damien got attacked by Drew. Then after that, Randy came out. He called John Cena the Rock's bottom, which really made me laugh. That really made me laugh when he said that shit. Because it kind of weirdly put a visual in my head, and I was kind of nasty, and I didn't want that visual. But anyways, and then he said that him and KO ain't friends anymore. He can't trust him because of what he did. And he said how McAfee's now going to be known as the second greatest punter in WWE because he's about to kick that head off of him.
I'm ready to see it.
I'm ready to see that. That's going to be a good Mania match right there. Then we had Tiff beat Piper. Then after the match, Charlotte came out, chopped her in the leg, and they put her in the figure eight for a couple seconds so she knew what she was going into. Then the next segment had me laughing so fucking hard because Aldis is out here, has a board with all the tag teams that's been going on right now in like a murder mystery thing, trying to figure out
Criminal
who killed
Minds.
who. Yes, he had me rolling with that shit. I'm like, what the shit is happening here?
He gotta keep
Tabs
track
on
of what's
everybody.
going on.
It's hard to keep track with these motherfuckers. They all over the places, hitting each other, attacking each other. Everybody wants everybody. So technically, Street Profits are the number one contenders for the
Yeah.
title. They're Pretty Deadly won a triple threat tag match to be the next number one contenders after the Street Profits. So let's say the Street Profits win, then we're gonna have Pretty Deadly be the next crew to go after them, after their title.
Honestly say I went back and watched some of Pretty Deadly's matches last night because I was bored and I ain't have nothing else to do. Pretty Deadly is growing on me. I like them.
I
like
think just gotta get rid of their clothes. I just don't approve of their clothes.
He gotta get rid of that hair on his chest if they're gonna be wearing that lace. That's what I need. The outfits can stay.
Yeah, there's something about that fucking I don't know. That whole outfit just throws me the fuck off. Anyways, then we saw the 76ers was in the house. Yeah. I'm not a Sixers fan. I'm a Knicks fan. So it's whatever for me, you know.
Who they play?
Then
Basketball?
we had say what?
They play basketball.
Yes. They're the
Okay,
basketball
yeah,
team.
I don't watch basketball.
They're the Philadelphia 76ers. They're at the bottom right now. They're the Rock's bottom right now. But anyways, then we had the segment I was waiting on. And I'm waiting on one thing from T right now. Because Matthew was right. Big Sexy was
You're
right.
right.
Huh?
I said it. I'm not saying it again.
Well, I didn't hear you.
Sound like you get your ears checked because I said it.
What did you say?
I said you're right. Okay.
Thank you.
That's
That's
it.
all I wanted to hear. Was I was right.
Lord. And the Academy Award goes to
Fucking
Naomi. I didn't know you heard it like that.
I'm fucking disappointed.
Why
She
are you
needs
disappointed?
she needs relevance right now because she's very irrelevant
Who?
in the women's section.
Who?
Naomi. Naomi doesn't do much. Naomi hasn't won a.
Now
She
she
hasn't
may
won
not
a
have won any
championship.
titles. She might not have won any titles lately. But Naomi is very relevant. I get where they're going with this storyline. Naomi is the friend who brought these two together. And now they clicking up and they pushed you out. They didn't win and got belts. They didn't win and did all this. Y'all kind of, left me in the back. So y'all getting mad. Bianca gets mad when Naomi teams up with Bailey, but when you had Jay,
because Bianca don't like Bailey.
I understand that. But
no, this is like, I understand if me and my best friend are together and I start pushing my best friend to the side, I expect my best friend to be, bitch, get this shit together. But if I'm with my best friend, I'm still gonna be putting on my best friend. When we got this tag title, you were in the running for the women's title. You lost. That wasn't me.
Well, in her head, in Naomi's head, in heel Naomi head, wasn't nobody there for her.
Didn't make sense.
She took Jay out. I did this for you, Bianca. I did this for you.
But this is my thing. When has Bianca ever needed anybody to get her what she had? If you did,
she feel like Jade was eventually going to turn on her, so she went ahead and just took Jade out the equation.
Now that's different. I did this because I knew she would turn on you and I wanted to take her out before she could. That reason I can fuck with it. But for you, your reason to be out of jealousy and not out of protection, that's completely different. There's no reason you should be no.
Jealousy's an ugly thing.
Mm-mm. I still think there's more to it.
What else could there be to it?
This is what I want to happen. Bianca goes to Mania. They fight on night. They fight on night one.
Mm-hmm.
They need to then have Naomi and Jay on night two. I mean night two.
Mm-hmm. They
Or
definitely don't
whatever.
need to be on a random show.
They need to have whatever, however the match is. And the match needs to be if they're gonna have Jay. I want Bianca to turn heel. I want Bianca to turn heel. I've been saying this for the
She's gonna
longest.
turn heel.
I want her to turn heel. If we're gonna have them turn heel, she needs to come in, help Bianca beat Jay. But it needs her. She needs to win Mania first before that shit happens. You know. And I would say this: Jade and Bianca watching Jade and Naomi in the ring ain't gonna be. It's not gonna be a good match. Watching Bianca and Jade in the match, it still ain't gonna be a good match either. Jade is big and slow. Not no offense to Jade. I just think she's a big girl, meaning tall, but like she ain't as skilled in the ring as Bianca is. And once again, Bianca's gonna have to slow her shit down to be in the ring with her.
With who?
With Jade.
Yeah.
And that's not like no. I want to see if we're gonna do it. I really want to see Rhea and Bianca because they're gonna be hit for hit. But her and Io gonna be hit for hit in that ring too.
Mm-hmm. Either way, we're gonna get a dope match from either Bianca and Rio or Bianca and Io. I do want to touch on Jade just a little bit with this promo that she cut. By the way, beautiful direction from Ricky Stark. He directed that promo that she posted the day after Elimination Chamber. It ruffled a few ladies' feathers in the locker room, and I'm not like I like this. A hit dog gon' holler. So the ones that's back there hollering, she must have hit you, must have hurt you in your heart.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, a promo is a promo. They, and I'm pretty sure Triple H was like, "Hey, just go in there, do what you gonna do, say what you got to say." And she said what she wanted to say, and she said what she felt on her, what was put on her heart to say. But I don't feel like that should have led to nobody wanting to throw blows at her or try to scrap with her.
But also, don't try to scrap with me because you ain't on TV.
Right.
Y'all ain't been on TV since Sonya got released. That's not my problem.
Because they gonna break up. They ain't gonna keep Zoe. They're not gonna keep Zoe and Shayna as a tag team.
No.
Now that Sonya gone, more the reason to break them up. Put them back in catering.
That's what they have right now.
They'll probably push Zoe before they push Shayna.
They'll break them up and make them fight each other. They will have good matches together.
All I know is that Jade and Naomi match is not going to be good. Jade is going to demolish her.
I hate that. I hate it because I would love to see the match, but the people I already know, like Naomi always gonna put up a fight, but that match is not gonna be of quality.
I saw her screaming Bianca's name.
Like Bianca was gonna come back out and help you, girl. You just call her ungrateful bitch. You think she finna come out here and help you?
That shit was crazy. Called her ungrateful, man. That shit was crazy.
How am I ungrateful because you did something that I didn't ask you to do?
So we had a great promo with them. That it was an amazing promo. Everything hit in that promo. That was like the promo of the night. Except for Randy, that was a promo of the night. And Charlotte had the audacity to call the women's division soft with B-Fab around. And B-Fab was like, hell no. Those two are having a match next week.
I like B-Fab.
I finally got to see Charlotte's full outfit because I missed the beginning of SmackDown last night. Her pants fit last night.
There we go.
Those shorts was cute.
Charlotte said, I'm tired of that bitch on that podcast talking shit about my outfits. Say something about this bitch.
I think that match is going to be nice, Charlotte and B-Fab. I can't wait to see it. I always love seeing
I
B-Fab.
need-
B-Fab's gonna lose.
I need Tiffany to come out here because she been getting fucked over since Charlotte being back.
B-Fab is not going to get a clean win. She's going to get a win, but it's probably going to be DQ because Tiffany going to come out and interfere.
Or she get Charlotte with a roll up.
I don't know. I'm doubting that.
She better get that roll up and take off running.
Then we had Braun and Solo, which ended in mayhem when Braun took out Solo and Tama Tonga. Then Jacob came out, and Jacob got put through tables, and that shit didn't phase him.
He got right back up. What you talking
like, that
about?
dude's like, he's like, have you ever seen a crackhead get hit and then it doesn't even phase him? That's fucking Jacob right there.
Jacob, I just want you to know I'm over here making a shiesty just for you. So I need your address so I can send it to you, shorty. I need to see it on TV.
You better make that man a shiesty. And you know he'll wear that shit too.
It's pink. So it's pink and gray and black.
You know,
so
you know his color is red. And you know his some gear.
He better get a t-shirt made this color, Jacob. Just put it on real quick. Take a picture, put it on Instagram, and then you ain't gotta wear it no more.
I'm like, where you get that shiesty from?
Customs
by Tony.
Then after that, what else we have happened? Oh fuck! I lost my space right here.
I can't believe he took them to that table and got right back up. Get the fuck out of here.
That's some crackhead.
Like somebody just told him to sit in the chair and get up.
I'm sad.
Yeah, that's some crackhead shit right there, man.
Oh man.
After that, we had LA say he was gonna beat Shinsuke in the main event. Then we had Chelsea convincing Piper to come out and help her tonight in the match. Then Zelina said, "Whoever wins, I got next." I thought Zelina was gone.
We already established 2 weeks ago that she didn't actually get gone.
I don't know.
3 weeks ago or something like that. Now.
And then we had Chelsea in this fight dressed like Mick Foley in the fucking plaid. That shit had me rolling.
Oh brother, get this belt off her.
They had
take this fucking belt off her, bro.
They had Meechin. They had that bitch biting her, like biting her fingers and shit.
She's a fucking joke. The title's supposed to be this. She's not bringing any honor to the title. It's all fucking gimmicks and shit, bro.
We had a good match. Then B-Fab came out to try to even it, and then Alba Fire came out of nowhere and helped Chelsea win the match.
She said, "Hell, I'm tired of sitting in catering."
Which I need to do. Slaging A, I got you.
She said, "I'm tired of doing the dark matches. I want to be on TV."
Hey man, you do what you have to do to make yourself relevant.
Yeah. Triple H said, if you don't want to let go, go shake something.
Then we had Cody come out, talk about what happened at he had no adrenaline in his soul. He had a fucking black eye. And what's his name got a lot of heat in the back right now because they're like, why the fuck do they let him go out there and do that to him?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's got a lot of heat in the back right now.
As he should.
They're like, why was he even involved in this? He shouldn't even been involved like that.
Because The Rock pebble headed ass.
Not pebble headed ass.
How you The Rock in your head shaped like a pebble?
Boulder. That's a nice boulder. No, it's the fact that he shouldn't have been involved. The two of y'all could have done that shit on your own. And the fact that you involved somebody not in wrestling and they did not take care of Cody, I'm not doing it. I'm not getting cranked
even
up.
If he was out there, he should have just been standing off to the side.
Because my thing also, if you friends with Jay friends with Cody, why would you fuck my homeboy over like that, you know?
What's the number one rule in wrestling? ladies.
Protect your partner.
Exactly. They did not protect him when they let him give him a fucking black eye like that.
And
Because that was another
not only that, he also has a
sign that-
busted eardrum.
No, he didn't get a busted eardrum.
Yes, he did.
I keep hearing differently that he didn't, but either or, you saw that
You
shine that
had
he
that
had.
man out there smoking that damn reefer. You
Not
had
the
that man out
reefer.
there smoking that reefer. And he did that messed up Cody face.
Mm-mm.
That's crazy because how they just let him do anyways. So Cena said that Cody said that he lied to his child about what happened to his eye, that he hit
Why
a
you
fucking
lie?
wall. Like, why would you lie to him? They know you're a wrestler. I got hurt at work. That's all you got to tell her.
I bet you Brandy at the house spitting.
Bro, I'd have
Like,
been
mad.
livid. I'd have been livid. Because she was in the bag.
And how she said one day he would tell his kid that a man who stood for never giving up gave up. And how Cody vows to beat Cena at Mania.
Cody, you're going to have to find it in your soul. That adrenaline in your soul, it needs to turn a little bit dark. Because
He
these
gotta
bitches
dye
playing
his hair black. He gotta dye his hair back brown. He gotta go dark hair, Cody.
He got to have a
So that
hat on
man
and then just.
take it off, and he gonna be like, "This is what it looks like to have dark hair and no bald spot." That's what you gotta do. You
Bitch.
gotta show him. You gotta show John that you don't have a bald spot. That's how you gonna beat him. But what if John come? What if John come out at WrestleMania bald?
What if he come out with blonde hair?
I want him to come back with his old Word Life fucking theme
What if
song.
he
That's
have
what I want.
cornrows?
How's he gonna have cornrows when he's bald? How the fuck are you gonna do that?
Bald people get cornrows all the time. They just put a wig on top of it.
Okay, I did not know that. Anyways, let's keep moving because that just fucking just blew my mind. So after that, we had Carmelo say that he would have did the same, and then he had him calling out Orton, like that Orton's been on the couch for the last 4 months playing Fortnite, and
And
Orton
Randy
corrected
said, "Bitch,
him.
I don't play Fortnite. I play
He's
Elden
like, "I played
Ring."
Elder's Drink, whatever the hell that is," and they have a match for next week.
Randy a tough nigga. He playing Elden Ring.
That dude, he's funny. I love Randy Orton. But then after that, Drew beat Jimmy in a match. Why they keep letting Jimmy get jobbed out by everybody?
He just beat Drew. He beat Drew first.
Okay, my fault then. My fault, Jimmy.
Yeah,
My
this
fault,
has
Big
been like
Jim.
I think this been they. Is this their third? Was this their third last night match?
Yeah.
Then
Yeah, so they've been going back and forth.
After the match, Damien came out and got his licks back. Yeah, he ended up getting his licks back on Drew. In the main event, we had LA Knight beating Shinsuke for the US. Shinsuke had the worst US title run to date now. With this short ass run, didn't really do anything with it, didn't really defend it, and now they gave it back to LA. And the only reason why LA won is because he hit his finisher on a steel chair, and then the
Yeah.
ref didn't see that shit, and he got the pin.
So has Shinsuke went home already for his brother's funeral?
I don't know yet.
I would assume that may be why he dropped last night, so he can actually go home and be with his folks.
Maybe.
But yeah, Shinsuke, next time you get that belt, y'all need to book him better. It ain't your fault. It's booking. I'm gonna stop blaming these wrestlers. I'm gonna start blaming the people who telling them to do this stuff. Cause it ain't y'all. It's Paul and Sean and whoever else back there telling y'all to do this stuff. Y'all need to book that man better. Y'all need to book these champions better in general. Because y'all, just like Gunther,
Go
Y'all
take.
put this belt on him, and he ain't been out here wrestling, not a lick. Now all of a sudden WrestleMania coming up, and y'all want to put him in these random matches, try to showcase his skills. We know what Gunther can do. We are upset because he's not defending his title.
Right.
We keep getting
Agree.
repeat matches of these women's mid card belts. I love Menchin, love her down, baby. You can come to my house anytime and get a plate. But I do not want to see Menchin versus Chelsea again. Y'all got too many women on the roster talking about trying to do an evolution too. Great. Showcase all the women that you have and make the women wrestlers the women fans even more upset because you showcasing all these women you get and y'all keep the same women in rotation.
I agree with you. They gotta do a lot better with booking, in my opinion. I could agree with that.
Because
So
booking sucks. I need to hire us.
I give SmackDown a 3.5, just because the only saving grace was Randy and Bianca and Naomi's promos. The matches were okay. I didn't like the main event. Didn't really like a lot of the matches that went yesterday. 3.5.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna give it a 4. I thought it went well with everything that was happening. You know, it was a good after week for everything that happened with the Elimination Chamber.
I'm going to give it a 4 as well.
Okay. Well, that is SmackDown. SmackDown was alright. We'll see how it goes as we move on to Mania season. Now it is time for wrestling. History. History. History.
History.
History. Okay, we're done for the day, y'all.
History.
Okay. Anybody else want to scream history? Okay. History. On the second, 2020 of Raw, the Street Profits beat Seth and Buddy for the tag titles.
Because we want the smoke.
On the third, in 2003 on Raw, Stone Cold made his first appearance on WWE TV since his famous walkout. And I get the walkout. I get why he did that. Like, I really understand the rhyme and reason on why he walked out of WWE. He wasn't happy with the way things were going, with the way he was being booked. Like, he didn't want to do that match with Scott Hall at Mania 18. He didn't want to job out to Lesnar on a random Raw for a qualifying match. That wouldn't have made sense anyways. So, like, I get why he did it. But, whatever. That's the past. That's why this is history.
History.
On the 4th, in 2013, on Raw, Mae Young made her final appearance on TV before her passing, and CM Punk earned his Mania match against Undertaker on that Raw. And that, ladies and gentlemen, was also a good fucking storyline. How they used like the death of Paul Mooney. It was kind of distasteful in a way, but it was still a good match. And it was still a good storyline. On the 5th, yeah, rest in peace, my friend. On the 5th of 2001, on Raw, Jerry the King Lawler left WWE and they made Paul Heyman become the new color commentator, which I personally like Paul Heyman. I like Paul Heyman. He's a great talker. He's a great heel commentator.
Are you a Paul Heyman guy?
Yes. And Jerry, I don't really like the King like that anyways. It's what he's done in his personal life, and I just don't like him like that.
You gonna let him talk about your fellow Memphisian?
It's whatever.
Memphisian,
I
whatever.
mean, Jerry still be at the indie wrestling shows here. I mean, Jerry, we see him at the store. He ain't nobody to hear. Love you, Jerry.
On the 6th, Bill DeMont left as a trainer at the WWE Performance Center after multiple allegations of being a like this dude ripped a shirt off of Rusev after he had neck surgery. Like a guy just got his neck fixed and you ripped the shit out. He was like beating the shit out of these people, calling people racial slurs. Like he was saying stuff my mama wouldn't want me to hear on this podcast.
Well, fuck you, bro.
So he got fired from there from WWE, which was well deserved. But him, I don't know. I don't know when it comes to him. Anyways, on the 7th in 1999 on Sunday Night Heat, Kurt Angle made his debut. On the 8th,
You suck.
On the 8th
You
in
suck.
2020, in the Elimination Chamber, Miz and Morrison retained their titles. And also, Shayna Baszler dominated the women's by eliminating everybody, which was a really stupid booking move.
That was a fucking stupid ass fucking rumble.
And it didn't even really lead to
Elimination
nothing because she didn't even win the title at Mania. Fucking stupid. Anyways, and also that was the last pay-per-view before COVID shut down everything. Before COVID threw a monkey wrench into everybody's goddamn life and stopped everything.
Not me.
neither
I
here
still
nor
had to go to
there.
work.
I still went to work during
I
COVID,
was
but
an essential worker.
it is what it is.
I was furloughed during that time.
Now it's time for birthdays. Happy
birthday to you.
Lance
Happy
Cade,
birthday
R.I.P.
to you.
Jordan Grace,
Ooh, the Juggernaut. Happy birthday, girl.
Mr. Kennedy.
Kennedy.
Val Venus.
Hello, ladies.
Keep that tab on.
Tyler Bates
I don't know who that is.
Ow.
and Chad Gable.
That's solo. That's so
Oh yeah,
boyfriend.
Happy birthday to all y'all. And that is wrestling history.
History. Okay, so that's everything that happened this week in wrestling in our this week in wrestling history. Before we go, we have NXT Roadblock coming up on Tuesday. So what do y'all think the outcome is gonna be? We have Moose versus Obafemi. Is this for both their titles?
This is
Oh,
just
just
for the
NXT.
NXT belt.
Okay. They better not let
I
Oba
don't
drop his belt.
see. I don't see Oba dropping his title. I feel like this is going to be pure showcase of each other's skills.
It's going to
But
end of
Oba
the
is bringing
DQ.
it. Yeah, Oba's going to bring that home.
And then we have Julia versus Stephanie Valkyrie. So the NXT Women's Champion and the NXT North American Women's Champion, and theirs is title for title.
This is winner takes all.
I hope it ends in a DQ.
I need something to happen where these titles don't swap. I feel like because Ava didn't answer Fallon's question, Fallon's probably going to interfere in this match because she
I
has
definitely
beef
see her
with
being pissed
Stephanie.
off. I definitely see her being angry that she didn't get her chance back. Which I thought
But
WWE stopped doing the.
yeah, they
I guess
stopped
they
doing
do it.
that.
They do it for some people and then not for others. So like, I don't fucking know.
I
Back
don't
of
know
the
if
line.
the titles were to change hands though, or if the titles. If I had to pick a winner, I would like to see the titles on Stephanie.
I kind of want to see them on Julia, even though I love Stephanie too, but I kind of like Julia a little bit, just a smidge better. Then we have Fraxium versus the Hardy Boys. Obviously, I'm a OG wrestling fan, so I'm gonna say I want the Hardys to win.
Yeah,
No offense,
those are for
Fraxium.
the Those are for the TNA World Tag Team titles. I don't think Fraxium is going to pick up those belts. So I do see Jeff and Maddie Matt retaining.
I agree. I don't think there's gonna be it. I don't think they're gonna do that to them.
Then we have
Honestly, don't see any I'm sorry, I don't see any titles changing at Roadblock.
but
But
something's gonna have to happen with the girls because it's gonna end in DQ. Let's just go with that. Just something needs to happen. And then we have Jordan Grace versus Roxanne. I need Roxanne to lose.
I want
Jordan
Roxanne to win, but I
Mm.
don't think that's a big bitch,
I need
granddad.
Roxanne to lose because she be doing a smidge too much for me.
I feel like Jordan's gonna take that. She's gonna take that. Oh, or I could see them trying kind of setting up for something maybe at Stand and Deliver. So Roxanne might have Jordan's number next Tuesday, and they lead into Stand and Deliver with like a final match type situation. Because this will be their second time meeting up in the ring, I think. Because their first time was for the NXT Championship, and then this will be their second time at Roadblock. So if they're doing like a trilogy type thing,
then they need to give it to Jordan because that means that
Roxanne is going to want another match if she loses Tuesday, for sure.
And then we have Javon Evans versus Ethan Page. We know best friend want Javon to win.
Javon, bring it home, baby. Bring it home, baby.
I think it's time for Javon to pick up a win.
Yeah. Ethan been talking too much shit.
Ethan better win.
Why?
Because I like Ethan Page.
No,
Why
he
I
already
could
beat him once. He already beat
I
him.
like Ethan Page. He's a smooth talker. He knows how to piss you off.
He high, but he ain't no Javon Evans.
No.
He ain't no Javon Evans.
We will see how we do how we are with our choices. Come Tuesday, we'll see how it goes down. I want to thank everybody for watching. Make sure you follow us on Spotify so you can keep up with our weekly episodes. We'll be dropping 2 episodes a week. Sometimes we get a Monday one, and then we get one follow. This is Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. One of them. It'll come on one of those days. So, make sure you do that and leave us a comment. Come talk to us. We'll talk back with you. And we'll see y'all later. Bye.
See ya.